Anti-Trump protests of late have been largely peaceful. Over the weekend, though, they turned into full-fledged fistfights on the street. There was a pro-Trump march in Berkeley, California, met by a group of violent leftists. There were, as you could see, street fights. 10 people arrested. An elderly man was indeed assaulted. Metal pipes, bats, I should say, bricks, all confiscated and used in the street fighting. Hill columnist and Sirius XM Patriot host David Webb is with us. David, look at the big picture for a second. It seems to me that the situation on the street is deteriorating rapidly and moving towards violence, and I don't like to see this, and it's a dangerous thing. What do you say?
Well, it is, Stu, and I mean, think about it. Who brings bats and metal pipes to protests to go out there in the public? Certainly not the Trump supporters, certainly not the Tea Party. The leftists, and I'm going to separate them as we always kind of do from the what's left of the blue-collar Democrats, the liberals, call it true liberals in this country. The leftists have taken over, and this is the anti-American, anti-capitalist, pro-socialist. You put anything that is not within American culture, and that's what you've got out there. The tragedy in this is a lot of this is being supported by Organizing for America, Barack Obama's organization, built from the top down. Soros money, some $70 million, funds a lot of these organizations. These protesters have to travel, take trains, buses, and planes. They go around the country. This is organized, and then you've got these other groups that are really fostering hate and division, and you see the result is violence. Well, you know what? At some point, America will fight back. I don't like to see protests turn to fights, but let's face it, the American people are going to get sick of this.
Okay, I want to roll a soundbite from former Attorney General Loretta Lynch. She made a video, kind of, not exactly a rant, but it's more of a statement about our rights being rolled back and what we might want to do about it. Roll tape.
Individuals who have banded together, ordinary people who simply saw what needed to be done and came together and supported those ideals, who have made the difference. They've marched, they've bled. Yes, some of them have died. This is hard. Every good thing is. We have done this before, we can do this again.
She's drawing a parallel there between the civil rights situation, late 50s, early 60s, and what's going on today. But what's the end result of that kind of statement? Is it an encouragement to be violent? Is it?
It's call it a hint to do whatever you want if you want to go to the Trump rallies and be violent. Look, this is the former Attorney General of the United States who sat on a tarmac in a coordinated move with President Clinton, former President Clinton, while his wife was under investigation. This is someone who has been Obama's lackey, and I will use that term, in the Justice Department, who didn't enforce federal law. Yeah. But where are we? Static? We're not static. Society has evolved.
But
we're no longer in civil rights.
What right is being trampled on in America today? What is it?
That's where I was about to go. Tell me the law, Loretta Lynch, that has been rolled back, that rolls back civil rights, voting rights, women's voting rights. There is no such thing, no such proposal. There is also, because they use the voting rights fight as they see it, there is no law on the books in the United States at any level or proposal to say if you are this color or this gender or this ethnicity in general, you cannot vote or you have to provide something abnormal outside of any citizen.
I just wonder if the bathroom rule is what she might be referring to, because it has been.
That's not a right,
back.
Stu.
No.
It's not a right. That is an issue that is left to the states, has now been put back, that says you make the decisions. This is not the overarching government socially engineering our country, and that is not in the Constitution. We have a Bill of Rights, not a Bill of Needs, and people's needs don't often rise to the level of rights under the Constitution.
David Webb, thanks for taking time out to be with us today. I know you're a busy guy down there in D.C. We'll talk to you again soon.
Stu, the hot air is beautiful. It's warm down here.
Whatever you say. Thanks very much, David.